I guess I should go. I'm ready for my close-up.
I'm ready.
You're ready. There you go. I have Gene Loparco on, and he's a photographer, and he does so many things. He's involved with veterans groups, and he's also involved with the American Italian Heritage Museum, which is where I kind of got connected with him. Wait, let's take a photo. Go ahead. Good. We have a photographer as well.
They're all good.
We didn't want to ask you to do this.
They're all good.
Do a selfie?
No, I don't go for that.
Okay. Gene, tell me about your art. How did you get started?
Well, my first camera I had when I was 12 years old, and I still have it.
Was it a Brownie?
It was like a Brownie, yes.
Yeah.
It was light green. I still have it on my display case. And I've always loved to take photos. Other than having your camera, your eye, I've always had the camera.
You have a lens there, right?
That's right. I've always had the camera. And even as of today, I'm always bringing cameras with me. You know, I have 4 in my camera bag.
But now you've gone digital, I'll bet.
Since 2001, it was the first time.
I love 35 millimeter. I absolutely love 35 millimeter.
Well, the main thing is you don't have to roll a film. You have this,
it.
and you can put a couple thousand photos
Not only
with
that,
the
you
camera.
can take 20 shots of one thing and
Yes.
take the best one and dump the rest.
Right, and if you don't like it, you can go over again.
Yeah.
Where the film, when I went to Italy, I had 25 rolls of film.
Me too.
And I would give the kids the little plastic
Yeah.
container and put a lira in there, and I would say banco, and give them a little bag.
What a great idea.
And I would bring the rolls of film home. And but yes, I've always had cameras. I've always taken photos from animals, birds, scenery,
and
anything
you brought
you see.
some of your photos with us. Let's take a look at some of his photos. Maybe you'd like to comment on it.
Well, you can keep the DVD that has more.
Okay.
Well, this is our backyard. I look out our window from my computer, and the male
Look at that
cardinal at the suet, which is usually.
Was he posing for you?
Oh yes, they all pose. It's only 12 feet from our window,
Oh, okay.
so I always have my zoom lens or regular lens, and that's just a sunset in Colony
Beautiful
area.
shot, yeah.
And Thatcher Park, looking towards SUNY and to extreme right around the bend would be downtown Albany or the
Got a good
Empire
camera,
Plaza.
really.
That's what. Thank you very much. That's our yard, our front lawn, where I have the Old Glory, and underneath that the POW/MIA flag, and I have a little area of remembrance in honor of those that made the supreme sacrifice.
That's a gorgeous shot.
That's in Assisi. That's at St. Francis of Assisi. And had that on the tripod, and about a minute before dusk was going to finalize the photo, then it was dark. So I happened to have my tripod.
Perfect shot.
Perfect shot.
So you travel with a tripod? You almost
It's a narrow, thin thing.
Yeah, they collapse.
But nowadays you can look at any structure or hold the camera in such a way that I'm so used to the camera, that's the tripod, my body leaning against a wall, putting the camera on something.
Now, you have 2 cameras here. Why, I know 1 camera. Why do you carry 2 cameras?
Well, these single lens reflexes, meaning you're looking through, it's only one lens, like the old 35 millimeters. This is a wide angle. It can take from your left to your right as you're looking straight, or close up, like that pose you would like to have.
Oh, I was kidding.
Now the
Boris
zoom,
Swanson
yeah,
type thing.
right. Now the zoom lens, I can take from afar and bring it up as close as I want.
Okay.
So here it takes wide and within 25 feet, we'll say. Here you can take infinity and bring it close.
So you have a telephoto lens.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is 250.
So I can understand why a photographer would want the option of getting that perfect shot by having the 2 cameras.
Yes, that's to me, that's the most important thing. How can you take from afar, except what you have as a wide angle? When I take the parade photos that is upcoming for the Veterans Day in Albany, I stand right in the middle of the road, and those 2 yellow lines coming down, that's my property. I stand dead center. And I'll zoom in, and many of the groups that are coming down, as far away as I can, and then as they get closer and closer, I'll use this one where I can take a photo 5 feet away because I can see a wide angle from left to right without distortion. So then I'll either back to the right or left, or I'll stay right there where I am in the middle of the band coming through and take shots.
Yeah, that is really, that's really neat to do that. Now, you're involved with the veterans groups. I noticed that. You're a historian for one of them.
I'm historian for the Joseph E. Zaloga American Legion Post in Albany. And I take a lot of photos for that group and the VFW, the Weininger Post. Our Tri-County Vietnam, we had our rededication of the Vietnam Memorial. I've taken many photos in the area.
This is our history.
That's my forte is photography. I give them a history, archives, even for our Marine Detachment O'Brien. So as far as the American Italian, there again, the public relations and photographer, and as far as I'm concerned, if that's my forte and I can give them great photos, they'll have a great history.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's really important to do, to have that history. Do you have any tips for people who want to get started with photography?
Just get the easiest camera that you can handle. Price range now, the way they have them, from $80 to $500. You have a large selection.
Large range.
And just take pictures, just no matter what you do. We can all look at one particular subject matter and have a different angle. But the main thing is take photos, enjoy what you see.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't capture what you can see with your eyes.
Yeah, and sometimes you'll take a picture or a photo, and then you get home and look at it and you go, oh my gosh, I didn't realize there was a bird there. I didn't realize, and it was perfect. It's a perfect shot.
Yeah, and that's what's good about it. So you don't just take a few pictures. I can take thousands of them. And then if there's one out of them, fine. If not, 1,000 are good shots.
Yeah, and not like the old weddings of the past. Everybody, you gotta, you can't take that many photos, but now they can take so many.
Well, I crop them out. Years ago when we had the negative, so I used to do weddings, hundreds of weddings.
Okay, all right. And what is this now?
That's the foyer of the American Italian, and the tree is the genealogy. The tree that is Italy. If you looked at the symbol, and even some of the roots is Sicily and Sardinia, but that's the shape of the boot of Italy.
Okay, and what area did your family come from?
Bade, which is the heel on the Adriatic Sea,
right down.
and the Loparcos and the Danuzos, Verzanos came from Naples, Caserta, Trevino.
Oh, Caserta. Okay, mine is Campania and Caserta.
Yeah, Julio and Campania.
Yeah, well, I think there's so many came from that area.
Yes, Dornell. I mean, I do the family tree, and the genealogy go back to the mid-1800s, as far back as people can remember.
Yeah, well, and then a lot of records were lost during the war.
That's what we're up against.
Yeah, and I know that some of the churches that my family went in were destroyed.
Destroyed,
during
floods or fires.
And that's where all the records really were at the church.
They didn't have Bibles like here in America, where the Bible was the main thing. Yeah. But I love what I'm doing, and the professor, he's glad to have me on board.
I know.
And
he's such a great guy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, does a great job over there. And
they
he
all
works
are.
so hard.
Yeah.
Works so tirelessly.
And you put money into it to get something established. And it's well worth it coming from the Utica to Albany. And people out there, it's other than Italians, it's just to see what an ethnic background is all about.
Yeah, absolutely. Check it out. They're located on Central Avenue. 1227. It was closed, right? 1227.
Right next to the Kentucky Fried Chicken intersection.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's too bad it's not an Italian restaurant, but anyway, check it out.
Well, yeah, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Maybe. Check it out. It's really a very interesting museum. And also they have a thrift store, so check that out too. Go to their website and find out when that's open and check that out as well. Thanks so much for being here and bringing your wife, your lovely wife.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming. Good.